This video pertains to Sandbox, the Team Fortress 2 mod game mode. Not Sandbox as in the practice of running multiple copies of Team Fortress 2 on a single computer. Sandbox is a Team Fortress 2 mod game mode. It can be played on any map as a standalone mod, or be coupled with many other mods. It's usually played on specifically designed maps. It requires a server plugin to play. Similar to the mod game mode Dodgeball, more than one person has created a Sandbox mod within Team Fortress 2. The multiple mods share a general premise, but vary greatly when it comes to more nuanced mechanics and how things are executed. To be more specific, there are two Sandbox plugins. This video will cover the private one that's run on a single server. The other Sandbox plugin isn't currently playable, however, it is set to be released as a public plugin sometime in the future. So with all that out of the way, what is Sandbox in Team Fortress 2? Sandbox is an objectiveless, teamless game mode that centers around building things and social interaction with small role-playing elements. Sandbox is basically the video game Garry's Mod within Team Fortress 2. The main difference is that it's way less robust. Not as much as possible versus Garry's Mod. Garry's Mod is a game about user-generated content and messing around with the physics, lighting, sound, scripting, etc. found within Valve's source engine. From this point onward, a lot of explained details will only pertain to this version of Sandbox specifically. A lot of interactions in Sandbox require the use of an on-screen menu. When the player presses the Show Scoreboard key and lets go, the main menu will display on screen. From this menu and sub-menus, the player can do various tasks. Tasks, such as spawn in and manage entities, set conditions on themselves, and equip themselves with any weapon. Some menus only appear under certain conditions, such as using chat commands or through interaction with a prop. Certain props have special interactions or abilities. For example, a door prop will prompt the player to press a key and open it when they stand close. Some interactions are more complex, like a computer terminal that lets players play a game with on-screen text. There are also props, such as a lamp that will cast a light on the world. Some props with special abilities will add something new to the menus once spawned. For example, a door will add the menu option of opening and closing it. This allows the player to interact with props from afar.
Thank you!
Chat commands also play a big role in Sandbox. One of their purposes is to use the two special tools. By saying /G, the player can equip themselves with a gun resembling the powered-up gravity gun from Half-Life 2. This gun functions as a tool to rotate and move props. By saying /T, the player can equip themselves with a gun resembling the revolver from Half-Life 2. This gun functions as a tool to change various properties of a prop. The tool can change the prop's color, opacity, collision, give it a name that can be seen by mousing over it, and lastly duplicate props. Use of these guns is really straightforward. All buttons are shown on screen.
I'm talking to you,
See ya!
By moving the crosshairs over a prop, players can see the name of the player who spawned the prop. This is important, as players can't build too close to each other's props, or too close to spawn points for that matter. It may be necessary to ask other players to delete their props if a player wishes to place a prop down in occupied space. For some reason, a music playing device that follows the player is a big part of Sandbox. Bots play a weird role in Sandbox. They sit idle and take up a player spot. When there are too many players, they are no longer available to use. In the meantime, players can claim one as their own via chat commands. Once claimed, the player can equip them, toggle conditions on them, and teleport them around. And that's basically Sandbox in a nutshell. A mode about building things and messing around in the social space. Thanks for watching. Like if you enjoyed or learned something new, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Au revoir.
Very good!
After win this time.